here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking for some space. It's Rogers. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. To the air. It's St. Clair. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Rogers. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. He's in the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Looking for some space. It's Rogers. Spins away from defenders. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Keeping it on the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Toss play to the outside. Finding space at the 20. Here he goes. Across the 40. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
This guy, He's as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. First down. They're going to throw the football. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, ASU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's St. Clair. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Ohio State 21, Arizona State 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
But I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. A direct snap. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Catch made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a second down play. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense really clicking here. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Quick throw to the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now here's the toss play. Just trucks the man. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Arizona State, 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the left side. Making people miss. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to...
Touchdown, Arizona State. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So 2nd and 7 at a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, ASU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On the run, he'll let it go. Hot over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanchez. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He can't stop him. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Graham down the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down after a short gain there. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets loose. He's looking to scramble. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Over the middle, it's Butler. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Handoff to the back. Has the first down and more. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The comeback is on.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arizona State, 42.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll test the right side here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And they'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Send the back in motion. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. That's a strong stiff arm. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using his legs, it's Rogers. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Or it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there and put the two hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
He's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Leaning on the run game here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
And on 2nd goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a quickly placed ball to have any chance at a completion in a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Number 96,
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
and your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge jump play. And the Sun Devils will crank up the tempo.
And a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Fourth down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
And they'll take over.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's